That's right. You did click on the right video. I said it. This is Kentucky Football Nation. Kentucky will go 9-3 and Mark Stoops will save his job. You must be crazy, Tom, is what you're saying. No, Tom is not crazy. Let's take a dive into the schedule before we start saying we're going to go 4-8. Let's look at it a little closer. Now, okay, the bad parts first. We have the 4th hardest schedule in the SEC and 8th hardest schedule in the nation. We play 4 top 10 teams and 3 other ranked teams. Okay, so that's 7 out of 12 games against ranked teams. But wait, let's just start out. Week 1, the Toledo Rockets. Okay, they went 8-5. This is not a cupcake. Okay, they got a quarterback named Tucker Gleason. He's a two-way quarterback. He can run, he can throw. He ran for 7 touchdowns and he threw for 24. They won in Starkville 41-17. Then they go to a bowl game and they beat Pitt. So not a cupcake by any means, but we should beat them. It's at home. So we can beat Toledo. Second game is Ole Miss. Okay, Ole Miss. Brand new quarterback, Austin Simmons, sat behind Jackson Dart for 2 years. We don't know how good he is. And we've always played Ole Miss close. You know, they don't always have this real stout defense that just shuts us down. Every game we played them close. We just beat them on the road, so why can't we beat them again? Okay, that could be a win right there. That's the second game. Third game, Eastern Michigan. We won't talk about them. 5-7, 2-6 in the MAC. That's a win. Fourth game, okay, at South Carolina, Lenore Sellers is a very good quarterback. Okay, yes, they beat us pretty good. But, hey, don't underestimate. We're going to start talking about coaches here. Shane Beamer. So, yeah, never underestimate the ability of Shane Beamer to mess something up. So, you know what? It's going to be a tough game because it's on the road. But, once again, we've beaten them before. So, let's start beating them again. At Georgia. Not going to give us that one. Okay. Now, Georgia has a new quarterback, and it's Gunnar Stockton. I couldn't think of his name real quick. More of a running quarterback. Now, Georgia's had some issues. Their fans want the offensive coordinator, Mike Bobo, gone. But Kirby Smart, it's his friend, and he's going to keep him. And so, are we going to win, in Georgia? No, we're not going to win that one. Sixth game of the year is Texas at home. Nationally picked to be 1 or 2, possibly to win the national championship. Not going to win that one. Okay, so we'll take out those 2, Georgia and Texas. Not going to win those. Next is Tennessee at home. Now, Tennessee, they always put up a stinker in every year. They lost to Arkansas. They've lost to South Carolina when they're crappy. The problem is man, 58 years old, and we just can't beat Tennessee in football. No matter how good we are in football, we can't beat them. And no matter how good they are in basketball, they can't beat us in basketball. I don't know what this universal rule is with Kentucky and Tennessee rivalry is. But, man, we've lost to them so many ways over the year. I'm not going to pick us to beat Tennessee. Could we beat Tennessee? Yeah, we could beat them. They're not great. So that's a maybe game. Okay, 8th game of the year is at Auburn. We can win at Auburn. They're not that good. Hugh Freeze. Horrible coach. Once again, the coaches is never underestimate Hugh Freeze to lose a game. He has underperformed big time. They picked up former Oklahoma quarterback Justin Arnold. That guy wasn't even that good at Oklahoma. They have offensive line problems. They have running back problems. 3 of their starting wide receivers are sophomores. So, no, by no means. They do have a good defense. But, look, we can go down there and win that game. They're not that good. He doesn't call that good of a game. So, yeah, I'm saying right now, we're going to go to Auburn and win. Then you look at Florida. Okay, that's a toss-up game. Yeah, okay, they have DJ Lagway. They are starting to play well. But, okay, who's their coach? Billy Napier. Once again, never underestimate the ability of Billy Napier to call a bad game. So, you know what? I don't have a lot of confidence in him and his play calling and his schemes. Why can't we beat them? We beat them before. So, yeah, that's a toss-up game. We could beat them. Then you go to our 10th game, Tennessee Tech. Okay, that's a throwaway game. 11th game at Vanderbilt. We can beat them. Yes, they have Diego Pavia. Yeah, okay, they got a really good quarterback. But you know what? They lost a lot. Their recruiting class is only ranked like 55th. And they have 12 freshmen and 12 transfers. Okay, we were ranked 28th. They're ranked 55th in recruiting. So they didn't pick up a lot of good players. So yeah, we only lost by 1 touchdown. So yeah, we could go to Nashville and win that game. So I'm picking us to win that game. Although, you know, he's a sneaky little quarterback, but you know what? We're gonna go down there and beat them. Okay, last game, Louisville. They're not in the top 50 in strength of schedule. I can't find out how far down they are. Only thing I can find is they have the 8th hardest schedule in the ACC. They don't play anybody. They play Pitt, Boston College, Virginia, Miami, Cal, Virginia Tech, okay, Clemson. So they're not going to play anybody. Yes, there's a couple polls that have them ranked between 20 and 25. So I'll count them as a ranked team. But you know what? They're not going to play anybody anywhere near the schedule that we play. Okay, so I'm saying right now, here's our wins. We're going to beat Toledo, and we're going to beat Eastern Michigan. We're going to beat Auburn because Hugh Freeze is a horrible coach. We're going to beat Tennessee Tech, obviously. Vandy's undermanned. I don't think they did good in the portal. We're going to beat them. And we're going to beat Louisville. That's 6 wins right there. Mark it down, 6 wins. Then I got 3 possibles. Ole Miss, we beat them last year. Okay, how good is this quarterback? I don't know. Like I said, they don't have this big, stout defense. No reason why we can't score with those guys. So we could beat Ole Miss. Florida. Billy Napier, not the greatest coach in the world. Yeah, their quarterback's good. DJ Lagway. Okay, yeah, their defense has picked it up, but it's at home. We could beat them. Okay, that would put us at 8. At South Carolina. Could we beat them? Yeah, we could beat them. Once again, some of these coaches aren't the best coaches in the land. How do you think the Big Ten caught up to us? Players? No, coaches. That's how they caught up to us. So, you know, not the greatest offensive and defensive minds in the land we're talking about here. So that's right there. That's 9 wins possible right there. 6, mark it down. 3 we could get. we're not going to beat Texas. We're not going to beat Georgia. Could we beat Tennessee? Yes, but you know what? It says Tennessee on their helmet, so we can't beat them. But anyway, that's my prediction right there. That's 9 wins right there. 6 for sure. If you look at Vegas, let's talk about Vegas odds. Well, national championship odds for us is 400 to 1. How it's not more than that, I have no idea. But, odds to win the SEC, 400 to 1. Same odds. Okay, and win total. Vegas has our win total at 4.5. Man, everybody go bet that. I'm going to go bet that right now. It's not that much money right now for some reason. They set it at 4.5, but then it's 70 cents on the dollar. So I don't know what that's all about on FanDuel. So I'm gonna wait, but yeah, we're gonna win 4.5 games. Okay, we're gonna win 5 games. Okay, so hey, that's my prediction. What's your prediction? What do you think? How many games do you think you're gonna win? You don't think we could beat Toledo, Eastern Michigan, Tennessee Tech, Vandy, Louisville, Auburn? Sure we can. Yeah, can we beat Ole Miss, Florida, and South Carolina? We've been beating them. Why can't we start beating them again? Sure we can. Now, like I said, I'm not going to give us Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee. But, hey, 9-3, it can be done. Mark Stoops can save his job. If you like this channel, hey, you like this video, like and subscribe.